it was during the live shows after the knockout. That's when, I remember I was there, I think, the day after the knockouts, I was there and they were like, oh, Will wants to go to the studio with you and then the other guys in the team. I was like, huh? Go studios? I was like, all right, cool. So I remember we sat in the cab, took me there. Will.i.am was filming some commercial. Then afterwards, he was like, yep, we got a song that you want us to record. And I was just sitting there at that time. I took my guitar with me and I just got some chorus that just came to me. So I'm like, oh, I just got this new thing. He's like, all right, let me hear it. So I'm like, the sun is shining, everything's all right, it's a brand new day. So this is not even out yet, but yeah, so
exclusive.
Exclusive. So he's like, oh wow, let's go into the studio. So went into the studio and recorded it. So that is in the pipeline.
Oh wow, and that's great.
Hopefully, I mean, it's not really a song that you want to release in these times because people, but I'm sure when things are getting back to how they should be, it's definitely in the pipeline.
And it's good you went back because some people wouldn't be able to take, being rejected a couple of times. It can affect you mentally.
Honestly, it can mess up your confidence. But I don't know, it's how I've been brought up is, I've seen my mom go through so much. So I look at it and I'm like, what's my excuse to give up? I've grown up in Ghana, I've seen people selling stuff on the street. So someone telling me no today, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's painful at that time and you cry or you feel some type of way, but it's not the end of the world.
You spoke of challenges.
Yeah.
How were you able to overcome them?
Yeah.
Did your faith play a role in it?
My faith is literally, without my faith, I think I would have definitely probably been in a mental home or just, But I got to a point where I said to myself, no one owes me anything. Because I feel like sometimes we expect too much from people. So when we get rejected, we're like, oh, but I'm doing it. They should have supported me. They should have encouraged me. No one owes me anything. So I have to take responsibility of doing what I need to do. And when the right people notice it, they will come on board. That's how my mindset is. So with anything that I've, done, I remember, we'll probably get to it, for my O2 shows, same thing. I wasn't getting no one sponsoring me. This is a gospel guy, you want to go to the Indigo O2 to do a show? I mean, people said I was crazy because why do you want to do the O2? Go and use a normal church building. But that's not my mindset. I want to take this gift, take this talent and present it to the world. So when I said I was going to do the O2, we were like, nah, blah, blah. I was trying to seek sponsorship. No one was sponsoring, and I thank God so much for Tap Tap Send because the entire linked me with them and they sponsored a bit as well. So now on the night when history was made, where now a gospel artist sold out this O2, in the same night that Burna Boy was also selling out Wembley, it was crazy because people were like, cancel it because Burna Boy. I said, listen, those who are meant for Burna Boy will go there.
We'll go to Burna Boy.
And those who are meant for Emmanuel Smith will come here. And we both sold out, we both made history.
It was amazing, I was there.
Wow.
And that was your first concert.
That's my first, honestly, headline show. So for me, it was crazy just to see where I was coming from. And, some people thought, oh, he came off The Voice, so The Voice people are backing him. No. No one. It was just me speaking to my friends and saying, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, I was there and it was amazing. I've never been to a gospel concert, and that was the first time, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I hope we did a good job.
Oh, you did amazing. You did amazing. Would you say that was the defining moment that solidified Emmanuel Smith as a serious gospel artist and not just the guy from The Voice UK?
I think for me, because most of the time people go on these shows and it's like, everyone's like, nothing comes out of them. But for me, even just knowing and hearing that, I was like, nah, that's not going to be my story. Like, no way that I'm going to go on The Voice and come out and be a flop. No. So for me, it was a night that definitely, like you said, kind of made people like, okay, this guy, we have to take him serious, because a young guy from, Ghana somewhere has now come to this country. There's been a lot of gospel artists, gospel legends in the UK, but none of them have done that, So you just come out of nowhere and then do that without, most of the time people go for these venues when they have their own albums and all. I don't have an album even till now. So people are like, how did you do that? So, but for me, it's just about believe. Just people may put you off, but the vision is like you doing this show. What's in you, and people may try to put you off. Oh no, you can't. There's too many people that are doing it already. It's not about them. I'm bringing my own signature, my own sound, my own voice to this. And the main reason for me doing it was like there's certain people who wouldn't come to church events, but O2 is a great place for people to come, and like yourself, you came for the first time.
I know, we all came.
Yeah, and you enjoyed yourself, and that's what it's about.
It was fantastic. You did a really great job.
Wow,
you did a really great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sure you'll be coming out with the next one, and hopefully Corona dies off and you can do another one.
I mean, the idea of it was to do more of those kind of venues. So like O2, Academy, Brixton, like that's what Emmanuel Smith wants to do. I mean, and I'm telling people, Stormzy headlined Glastonbury last year, I believe. And I tell people, just let this virus die down. They will see Emmanuel Smith headlining Glastonbury.
And they've never had a gospel artist. And maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but they've never had. It's going to happen.
Amen. Yay, prophesy.
We touched on mental health, which is something that I think we always need to talk about.
Yeah.
I see that you put on social media. Are you an advocate for mental health awareness?
Oh yeah, I am, because we don't have those conversations enough, even in our African households and our black communities and everything. I was telling someone the other day that the only time I heard about mental illness or something about mental health in Ghana was when someone is literally mad. Like they're walking down the street, their hair is all over the place, they're sleeping by the dumping site. But I never knew that you could also have mental challenges, even with depression. I mean, we don't speak about these things. So I'm an advocate for it, because I've been in places where it's like, even though I was on The Voice, even though I had sold out the Indigo O2, even though I was traveling around the world, singing and meeting new people and everything, I still wasn't happy. So for me, mental health is not, and you try and explain it to people, they're like, oh, but you have this, oh, but you've done this, oh, you have that, you should be happy. Yeah, but
you said you said you weren't happy.
Yeah.
Do you know why you weren't happy, even though you had achieved those things?
Because I think sometimes we kind of, if I may say, try not to be rude, we delude ourselves by thinking that having certain things is what's going to bring us happiness. But you have to be happy within yourself. Otherwise, if you let your happiness be based on outer things, it will be up and down. But you have to be happy within yourself, content. Otherwise, so for me, it's like, even though those things were happening for me, I was still like, no, but there's something that's missing. You get this? No, there's something that's missing. So that's what for me it's been. And until even the lockdown, I was like, because I had projects that were in the pipeline, things were going forward. I was excited, sold out the O2. I went to Ghana December, went to Ghana again February. I mean, that's the most I've got to Ghana within the show. So I was excited, and then the virus happened, and I took it personally. Because I was like, why are things going bad for me? Until someone literally had to speak to me and say, Emmanuel, this thing is not a personal thing. This virus has affected everyone. So stop taking it personally. And that's what mental health can do, because when it comes, you're not just thinking about anything else but yourself and what is going wrong.
And I see you doing live shows on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm sure that also helped you.
It helps. I thank God for the gift of music, because at least I can kind of let out some of those frustrations through times when I'm singing or even writing a song. So that's why, for me, some don't have that gift to be able to do that. So I can use my gift to then come on in live to speak positive things into them or to sing songs that they can be like, I needed that. So that's me. So I don't just think about myself and okay, it's me and what I'm going through. What about what other people are going through? So I try to use what I can, what I have to be a blessing to people. Yeah.
So let's talk about your new single.
Yeah.
What inspired you to write that music?
Yeah. So for me, I usually hear a lot of people and how they came up with their songs and everything, but I'm not gonna try and be too deep and all of that. Basically, my friend who's a producer, Joe Wilson, sent me the beat and he's like, can you write something to this? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I didn't do it. So I went to the studio to record another song that I have already. So we finished like within an hour and then he's like, oh, by the way, the beat that I sent you, did you write something? So I'm like, play it. Like, let's just write something now. So he started playing it. And for me, one thing that I'm grateful for is when I hear a sound, I connect to it emotionally. So I just connected and I was sitting there. So he was playing, and I'm like, I will count my blessings, name them one by one. So I get it like that. I don't sit down to write too much. And you're so good, God, you're so good.
But this morning I'm just gonna pray. Dear Father, hear my cry. And that's the moment, I felt the Father's love, His love for me. Name them one by one. So good, so good, so good. I will count my blessings. Name them one by one. So good, so good.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel Smith. It's been great having you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.